And back on site here. First thing we're going to start at now is keep working on the outside of this house here. Before we got all the trim pieces up there, and now we need to work on getting this board and batten done for the front there. And same thing kind of also for this post, that post, and some things around the back. We need to get those done. So then we can go ahead and get the soffit and fascia painted, and we'll paint this one as well, because it's a lot easier to paint this stuff before the shingles are up there, and I want to get this painted before the windows are in, because I don't want to overspray on that one. So that's kind of what we're going to be working on, and yeah, I'll give you a little look at that in a minute when we make some more progress on that. Yeah, we're getting right back into it. Went ahead and got this corner post done here for the entryway of the house. Really like how that one turned out. Did that, and then we started going ahead with the caulking on this one. See, this post we here, we did this one, got that all set up. There will be more wood on the sides here. We haven't done that yet because we will put the cladding on here first before we put that on, because I don't know the thickness of that. And also, once we did that, started doing the caulking on all the edges there. Was using this black caulking here because this will be painted black, and if get any little cracks or expansion or contraction, then we don't want white caulk showing through, so that's why I go into black. And move up to the roof there, did the same thing along the top. But that's just kind of what we're doing now. It's kind of a boring part of the process, just standing around all day caulking the whole house, but that's just one of the things we have to do. So I will stop talking, get back to work, and get this caulking done so we can move on to something a little more fun. And while we've been outside, the electricians came and they've been electricianing. See, they ran all the wires. This is where the main panel will go. They put our switches in and did everything like that. More switches. Got the light fixtures in up there. Did things for the kitchen. A lot of stuff you can't see is under the house. They ran lots of wires underneath the house there. They said it's pretty easy. They really like doing this house, so that's why it's nice to hear. But they have probably a day or two more to go. They're gonna run some more wires, all the high stuff in the ceilings, because none of the lights are wired up yet. But that part is coming along. Those guys are doing a really nice job. So yeah, back outside to get to work. I'll let these guys come in here and do their work too. And we're back on site the next day here. Paint is dry. Right after we got it painted, had just enough time to dry, and it started raining. And looked over the paint, everything's looking good. There's no streaks in the paint, so happy about that. So now that paint is done, we can get up there on the roof and start putting these drip edges on. And once the drip edge is on, I think we'll move ahead and go to the windows, because we have our electrical inspection tomorrow, and this house needs to have doors and windows so this place can be all closed up. So when you get that done for the inspection, so we can get up on the roof, get those drip edges, and back down and get the doors and windows in, and that's kind of the plan for today. So let's go get to work. Yeah, this is the drip edge that we're going to be using. I'll give you a little close-up of what it is. It's just this little like 3-inch piece, and then it has a little overhang just for the water to drip off of, so it's not going to drip onto the edge of the house. Demonstrate it here just on the window. But it goes up there, it just nails onto the back, and then when the water comes off, it has this little lip on the end to drip off, so it doesn't drip down the wall. It'll drip off onto the ground, or in our case, into the gutters. And this gives a nice little overhang, solid overhang for the shingles to hang off of. So we'll hang the shingles off just a little bit. But yeah, it gives a nice overhang. These ones just go in with roofing nails. And it's real simple. So we can go up there, get this done, and we can come back down and start working on these windows. And now it's time for windows. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get the windows cut out. All but the back bedroom window there, because we don't have that window yet. These two windows, we went ahead and we put this stretch tape on. Stretch tape flashing goes around these corners here. This just goes on the bottom, and when the windows go in, we have more flashing that'll go on the edges on the top. Yeah, really nice tape here, really cool stuff. Like that for the bottom. But anyways, we're gonna get the Sawzall and start cutting. And here we are on the inside of the house. You saw us put these on from the outside, and coming inside, I want to show you what we've been doing here. But we get the window put up into the hole there, and we've been coming in with these 1/4-inch little shims here, just because this window is 1/2 inch smaller than the opening. So put 1/4-inch shims on the bottom, so then the spacing is the same on top and bottom, and that helps us level out a little bit. And then coming in here, and I'm making sure that the gaps on the side are the same in the window. And I'm getting the level put along the bottom and on the side. Make sure it's square and level on the bottom. And putting the screws on the outside. And these windows are done. And now we got these windows in here. And I went ahead and put a nice flashing on the outside. So we put it on the corners first. And then we put the top piece on so it can overhang overlap the bottom one, just so any water does get back there, then it'll not get behind that flashing. And then coming down here to the bottom, we have the stretch tape underneath. And for the flashing, we won't put anything underneath there, just in case water ever does get behind the window, then it'll have somewhere to drain. And if we put flashing on top of this, then it'll get stuck behind the window and get the wood all rotted out inside of there. So that's why there's no flashing on the outside of this, just behind it that the window screws into. But now that that's done, let's go to the roof because it's time to start putting up shingles.
All for the video. Gotta make this stuff aesthetically pleasing. Thank God it doesn't keep the audio in. They would just hear me breathing like a dead cow.
And up here on the roof, got all the shingle bundles put up here. And first thing we do when we're starting up here is, these are the starter shingles. We lay these down with a little sticky end facing down, because when these overhang the roof, then the shingles that go on the roof, those ones will, the edges will stick down here, and those will glue together, and that keeps the bottom of the shingle from flipping up in the wind or anything like that. We have a drip edge there. We went ahead and did a mark here with the chalk line from one end of the roof to the other, and this is what we'll line the back of the starter shingle up with. So then the front of the shingle will hang off the roof 3/4 of an inch, so I'll give a nice edge for the water to drip off of into our gutters there. So that's the first thing we do, get the starter shingles put up, put those on the bottom and the sides, then we can go ahead and start putting our shingles on. Alright guys, well, we had to jump off the roof because it started hailing. Yeah, that kind of, I think that's going to be the end of the day, because we don't want to get back up there because that roof gets a little slippery and we're cold and we're all wet now, but that's okay. We got a lot of stuff done up on the roof there, as you saw. But I think this is a good time to end this video, and we'll come back next week and get back on this roof and get these shingles finished up. But again guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and if you like these kind of videos, be sure to subscribe, because we have a new one every single weekend. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next weekend.